Hello, Pisces. Welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Michelle. So we're going to get started. We're going to do the second half of April, and this will be a bi-weekly read for you and that who could be a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, a person of interest, even one side of a situation or another if love is on the mind there. So let's go ahead and continue and see what's going on for you here. Now I do want to make a quick announcement. I do want to thank all of you that have been ordering the discovery sessions, I should say, as well as the beyond the read sessions, but definitely discovery sessions as well. It allows some one-on-one time for us to get together and to make a recommendation as to what programs will work best for you. And it's only for those that are interested in really moving forward on their life purpose and determining what that is, creating a strategy that is surrounding that, and being able to actually move into that next step. And then also those of you that are involved, I do a lot of work in relationships as well. And so for those of you that are looking for, that clarity, that inspiration, motivation, and just that accountability aspect of it, that as, both of those as well. The interesting thing is, regardless of what that is, what I do in my work is I combine strategy with soul. My guided intuitive side is my soul side, and I do have a consulting strategy company that is completely different, but I marry them both together in the work that I do with my clients. So if that's how you roll, that's kind of, you're interested in that, in that, then you definitely want to check out a discovery session with me to allow some one-on-one time together, and then to sit down with you and determine what would be best in terms of the plan of action. But it's only for those of you that kind of looked in the mirror and kind of said, hey, I know I need to make a change. I do. And I'm ready to make that change. And this is where I am, and this is where I want to be. And creating a strategy and an inspired way with accountability and some motivation to get you there. All right. So that's exactly what I do. So do check it out. It's in my description box as well. All right. So moving on, let's go ahead and take a look at where you're at. Again, if I didn't mention, it's a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read, go to theguidedintuitive.com up here or my description box. All right, so let's see where you're at right now. All right, Pisces, where are you at right now? Okay, let's check it out. Okay, here's your first card. Six of Pentacles. Nice. Okay, so this tells me that right now where you're at, you've gone through some growth, okay? So this is nice. So what I see is that this is about giving back. This is about charity. This is about either giving or receiving. Some of you are giving, some of you are receiving, okay? And this is what makes the world go round, all right? This is kind of what's happening right now, right? There's so many, people that are coming together and doing so many amazing things, and I'm so excited about that aspect of things, as opposed to focusing on, of course, some of the harsh realities. But you have to look at them both. But it's about getting real about where you're at right now and doing what makes you feel good, and then also on how you can make an impactful difference in this world. And what does that mean to you? So that's what I'm talking about here. But this is about giving and receiving. So again, you might be getting help from someone, or someone might be helping you. And this is what makes the world go round. Okay. So this is where we're starting off at. And this is about, sixes are about growth, right? So there's some sort of generosity in the air is what I feel in this situation or in this relationship, whatever has brought you to my channel. So let's go ahead and continue and see what else wants to come out for you here. Okay. All right, here we go. Five of Wands. Okay, so interesting. This is about strife. This is about some sort of disagreement in a situation. Okay. Now, this is something, it could be in terms of a relationship or situation that there's been some sort of disagreement. Could have to do with money, could have to do with giving and receiving and that type of thing. It doesn't even have to be money. It could be, emotions, giving and receiving emotions, something of the sort, just helping out, that type of thing. But that's what's happening. So there's been some sort of disagreement pertaining to the giving and receiving is what I see here. Okay. Anything else that wants to come out for you? Now, fives, keep in mind too, though, fives, they're about adversity. But I got the sixth card right after, which is about growth. And the sixth card is telling me that This, it's a sword energy, which is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy. So when I get this, this is telling me that there's going to be some sort of transition because of this. So whatever this giving and receiving and conflict is, there's going to be a rite of passage, meaning that there's going to be a solution. There's going to be moving on to calmer waters, right? But it's going through but it's moving on, in some sort of making a change. So you're going to have to make a change once this is done as to what you want to do next. And just what I mentioned at the beginning, some of you might have to do with your business or your work, that type of thing as well, kind of redefining what that looks like. Okay. So, but that's what I'm talking about. So it could be something sort of readjustment of something like, how am I going to start something new? Am I going to start a side hustle? Am I going to, focus on, something else, or pivot my business in a way that is a little bit different? Okay, which is what a lot of businesses and companies are doing. So that's what I see here. So this is about, this is about some sort of transition that needs to take place. So this generosity could be a temporary thing. Okay, so there you have it. All right, anything else? Ten of Swords. So it's an ending with a new beginning. Okay. So this is good. Page turned. Okay, guys. So this is no more of the conflict and the sword energy. This is something new, a birth of something new. Okay. And this is what I see it here. So the tens are it's coming to fruition. When it comes to the swords, there has been some sort of defeat, some sort of loss or crisis, so to speak. Hence probably the generosity that I've seen here. And I'm so sorry, Pisces, my heart goes out to you for those of you that are going through that. I know that there is a lot of people in this world this is happening. What we want to do and what I want to do on my channel is uplift and make a creative impact for those, whether it is one subscriber at a time. So definitely, I do appreciate your likes, subscribes, and your comments. Thank you so much. But what I'm talking about here is this is an ending. So you have an opportunity to turn to a new page. So take a deep breath, release it, and know all is well. Okay, so let's go in and I'm going to take a look at what it is that this new beginning, what it is that, in some respects that you are surrendering. Let's take a look at what that is. Okay, let's take a look at what that is. Okay, and let's see. Here we go. What is it? Surrendering to your soul's path. I love this, guys. Okay, this is your life as it has happened. Even this has happened in a way to bring you to your soul's purpose. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. This is the long term, this is the legacy. Okay, and that's exactly what I see here. So this is about surrendering now to your soul's path. If you've been ignoring it, you can't do that anymore, because what this is saying is that your life journey has been designed is specifically for you and for your soul's growth. So it does want you to embrace every conflict that you've ever had, any sort of this transitions that you've gone through, right? And the giving and receiving here, and the ending that has brought you a brand new beginning, has all been because it wants to take you here. Okay, it wants to take you here to the greener pastures, so to speak, the bridging of the old into the new, right? And so you are moving on into a different world. Our whole country, we're all moving on into a different world. So you're moving on to a new normal, and the world is doing it too. So you've got support, there's support all around you. So it has been perfectly designed for your own soul's growth. And that is going to be very, very key. Okay. So what you need to be more open to receiving is what? Well, this just jumped right out. Guys, this jumped right out as I was trying to shuffle. It wants you to laugh your demons away. Okay, now that doesn't mean yes, you want to start to definitely look back at them knowing that that is a past history, been there, done that, and not gonna do that again if it was something that didn't work, but gonna get back and get that if it's something that you want again. Okay, so that's what that's talking about. But so it's about laughing about, you've come so far now, and now you're on this brand new journey here, and it's about looking back and thinking, oh, and it's kind of like, okay, you can kind of look at it in a little bit of a way, even if you could just smile and smirk and say, okay, I get it, and so this wants you to do that because you've experienced so much growth that you can share with others. So it does want you to do that, and so it wants you to be more open to receiving laughter in your life. Okay, it really is so huge right now. Anything else? It wants you also to tune out any distractions that is keeping you off your path. So this is very key. So tune out any distractions is going to be very, very important. And that's what you need to be more open to receiving, and accept any disappointments from the demons in the past gracefully. Okay. Again, been there, done that, right? And now it's kind of like looking back now further, been there, done that, I get it, right? So to speak. So that's what that's talking about. So the next step that you have to take, like, what is your leap of faith? What does that look like? Let's take a look at what that looks like. What is your leap of faith? You're kind of like your next step that you need to take. What is that? Let's see here. Wow. This is beautiful. Well, you're going to get help from the universe because I've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about karma, turning around for you. It's amazing when you get on the path of your soul's journey, and you get on your soul's path, how things can change for you. Okay. And it's whipping it around, right? And so that's what this is saying. Accept what the past gracefully, take what you've learned and take it with you so you don't repeat any of the things that you don't want to repeat. Take your learnings with you, but move on into something more beautiful, which is your soul's path. Things are turning around for you. This is beautiful. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And this just really tells me karma has played out. It's now time for a brand new, if things haven't been going good, they're going to start going good. This is destiny. All right. You've reached your destiny, your soul's purpose. This is what we're talking about. This is what you need to be more open to receiving. And this is, and the universe is helping you out. Things are changing. Okay. So this is interesting. Let's take a look at this other person on the other side and see what's going on. Okay. So this other person, what does that look like? Okay. They're at the Page of Swords. Okay, this could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. This is actually a message that might be coming in from them. They're very energetic. They're very curious. They've got tons of ideas. You see light bulbs going all over the place. There's birds above the head of her. And so it's almost as if that, a broader perspective of things. She's studying. She's always learning and likes to take in information. So it could be someone that you're dealing with. Again, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy. So that's what I see. What else can we know about this other person over here? Okay. Now, again, feel free to reverse the message because you might resonate with this side more than the other side, so just note that. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come up. King of Pentacles. Wow. So the King of Pentacles is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo type energy. It could be a business owner. It could be someone that you meet in the work field. It could have been that, or this could be someone in their life, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is someone that is definitely the person to go to. This is almost like a business owner, a president of an organization of some sort, but someone who's very wealthy and wise and very knowledgeable and very well off as well. So the King of Pentacles talks to me about someone that's in authority, that's very disciplined, also could be a little bit controlling as well. So it could be that this person might be carrying on that energy, but I really feel that this person might have a King of Pentacles, could be a boss of some sort within their life that seems to be just showing up in this read. Yeah, so let me see. Who is this King of Pentacles? Wow, who's this King of Pentacles for this person over here? Three of Cups. So it has to do about networking. So it could be about, this is about, the Cups is about community and friendship. yeah, community and friendship. So it could be someone that they've met within the community. Maybe they are a leader in the community. Maybe it's just some sort of business owner or whatever. But yeah, so the Three of Pentacles for this person on this side. So collaboration. It could be someone that they're collaborating with in terms of teamwork. Within the community. So it could be just some sort of their work. A boss at work of some sort. Let's see what else. Seven of Cups. So this person's got some choices that they need to make, okay? To determine which is the illusion, which is real, and to really how they're going to spend their time for the greater growth, okay? So this is about having faith that the efforts that they're putting into what they're doing, that it's going to come to fruition. Now the Seven of Cups is about emotions too. So yeah, I mean it's about using their imagination to make money, but to get real about it. What is going to make some really sound, solid decisions that can move them in the direction that whatever effort they put in that they're going to get out of. So I think that there are, that's what they're doing. Again, they could, this person, could be some sort of light worker of some sort as well. Well, I just dropped the next card. What else wanted to come out? Let's just see. What is that? The World card. Wow. This is about a completion. So they completed some sort of cycle in their life, a successful completion. Okay. This is beautiful. Wow. You got the wheel and they got the world. So this is beautiful. So this just tells me that there could be at a distance. So this person could be at a distance. So there would be travel, right? But this person here is very, is a business owner. It could be full of imagination and great ideas and works with others in the community and helps the world. Could be something like that too, guys. Okay. And what do they need to be more open to receiving? The High Priestess, their guidance from their spiritual self. So yeah, the High Priestess. This is beautiful. This is another major arcana card. They're full of mystery and intuition. That's where they really focus on using their intuition in what they do. Wow, how interesting, guys. They need to be more open to receiving the openness from the universe, and that's how that of which is hidden. There's messages for them to be given. That rhymes. That of which is hidden. They have a message which seems to want to be given. Somehow, I think I said it better the first time. But yeah, that's how I feel here, okay? And what are the next steps they have to take? Knight of Swords. Wow. Okay, now the Knights are all about motion. The Swords about being a little bit opinionated and hasty about things. So they just have to be careful that they're not that they don't do that. So that they're not too hasty as they move forward in their work and what they do. So what is it that could help them in terms of the Knight of Swords and the next step? Their leap of faith is about motion, right? What else? They need to surrender to their fear of change. Okay, so this is about this card is just reminding them that they're cared of, right? And whether they're afraid of their job, whether they're afraid of their health, or afraid of a situation, this person's just being reminded that they're cared for. This is surrendering your fear of change, right? And join the universe. Everyone, there is a lot of people out there that are feeling that. And what we need to do is to change that fear into fuel to move forward, okay? And yes, easier said than done, but it is about being practical, being real about the situation, getting practical, and then also believing in the magic as you go through and calling upon the help of your source in the process. So it could be a relationship, a job, or health thing that someone's in fear of. And this is all about, this wants you to remember that the affirmation that all is well, that I have faith and all is well. So note that in your comments below, guys. I have faith and all is well. And then I'll put the last three words, and so it is. Key, very, very key. I have faith that all is well, and so it is. Note that in your comments. put that out in terms of your vibration so you can feel that, right? And then you start attracting wonderful opportunities for yourself, and envision those opportunities, and take some inspired action in the process. Okay, so whatever that looks like, the fear of aging, death, of health, relationship, whatever that is, turn that into the fuel, and turn that into to really light the fire in faith. Okay, and have that unwavering faith. And that is going to be very, very key. And that is really key, the next step this person needs to make. So they need to focus in on that. Okay. Let's go ahead, and where I'm at in time. Okay. So I want to focus in on what it is that you want to say to this person, and what this other person wants to say to you. Okay. What is it that you want to say to this person? Okay. What does that look like? What is it that you want to say to this person, Pisces? What is it? Here it is. Okay, here it is. You are not being crazy. I can see why you'd be upset with me. Okay, so that's what's coming through here. So, this, a lot of times when we're feeling defensive, it's even though it's not our conscious intention, we give our partners, we send a message maybe that we are, that they're being crazy, and for feeling as they do. But this is saying is that this is about kind of being not in touch with reality. This is about it, that it's really good to acknowledge this sometimes. Maybe I was the one that was being a little crazy at the time. So it's kind of like that. So it's just saying that. I can understand why you could be upset with me from one perspective. So really looking at the other perspective and saying, okay, I can see why you maybe had been upset with me. If you look at it from this perspective, I can see why that could be the case. So it's just about communication. It's just about, expressing, and a lot of times a lot of us aren't just opening the door to do that. And I think that's one of the biggest things that affects relationships, and it's not just the communication itself, but how it's said, and all of that is very, very important. So this is just opening up, the opportunity for communication, saying, okay, I can see that perspective. Okay. So that's what I get. And take a look at this other person on this other side. What is it that they would like to say to you? Okay. What is it that they'd like to say to you? Okay, here it is. Okay, what is it? Wow. I think Gemini got this, and I think Scorpio got this too. Okay, anyway, you have to check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. I would love it if we could just be quiet and hold each other. Okay, so, and that's what's coming around. This other person would like just to be held, and if things could just be quiet for a moment, and you can just sit and experience the joy of what it feels like to be held by another. And I think it's beyond words. So I think that's what's coming into play for this other person, right? So maybe things got a little out of hand in some way, and maybe it's a hug, maybe whatever, if it's a friend, if it's a romantic partner, sometimes it's just a hug, sometimes it's a smile, sometimes it's a true embrace in a romantic relationship. So that's what I see. What's going to help you both? I'm just going to pick one card that can help you both. Okay, in this, what does that look like? Guilt. This is about releasing any beliefs that no longer serve your soul's purpose. So I think that overall, in terms of the relationship or situation, if it doesn't serve the relationship, throw it out. Okay. And this is about, if there's any sort of guilt there, it's about letting that go and moving on to the now. Okay. It's about what now, focusing on now, because that's going to create the futures moving forward. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I hope this resonated with you in some way. So please note your comments below. I do appreciate your support to my channel. Please like and subscribe and continue to do so. It really helps my channel. And I look forward to seeing you next month in May. And until then, namaste.